Hello and welcome to Untitled Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Leo, okay? So this is for any placement you have in your chart under Leo. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms because I know I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I will mention the decks I use as I use them, and with that being said, I would like to say that I will actually mention when it's time for you to utilize your own intuition and not to rely on mine. Okay, so, yeah, and I'll also mention, I think I said it, I'll also mention the decks I use, and they'll be in the description box below. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Leos, because I'm a Leo rising myself, let's get into our cards. So I first was able to pull some tarot. I pulled the 9 of Autumn pointing towards the left and the 9 of Summer in the upright. Now, cards pointing towards the left to me mean that they happen in the past, or they're happening super slowly. Now, for the tarot deck, I use Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. Now, for the clarifying cards, I'm going to use Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and clarify why these two cards are here in the direction they're in for the first set. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, and too many cards. Please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week by clarifying these two cards in the direction they are in. And you got Pohariel of the Waters, followed by the Pook, the Green Woman, yeah, and the Fairies of the Future. Yep. Now, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. And you got the 7 of Spring. You know what? No. Nay. I'm going to put that back in because I feel like I am tainting the cards at this point. Calm down. I was reminded of something that kind of ticked me off like a moment ago, and the Lovers, yeah, a choice. I did make a choice. I decided to start that pull all over again. So calm down. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect. And you got the 6 of Wands, the Wheel. Aww. Thank God I calmed myself down. Now, the clarifying cards. Okay. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and clarify these two cards in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got unity. As well as Luathas the Wild. And Sylvanus. As well as the Laum. And the Solace for good health. And as well as she the Cruach. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So these cards are in the reverse for some I don't like my cards in the reverse. What is up with me today? Why am I allowing other people to affect me so? They can do whatever they want. It's their life. Now I'm ranting. I'm sorry. Mi scusi. Brava. So, now, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share. And you got the 5 of Summer. Okay. With the Ego card. And the 4 of Winter. And the Chariot. Now I'll take them. Okay. Hey. Okay. So, let's clarify with the Brian Frouds. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect by clarifying all these cards in the upright, please. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Leos. And you got the Singer of Intuition. No. Initiation. Singer of Initiation. Followed by the Singer of Courage. And Ecstasis. I mean, that's pretty darn awesome. Yeah. It'll be the Retriever. As well as the Fairy who's kissed by the Pixies. Yeah. Okay. So, back to Radleigh. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. Why am I getting annoyed? Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you got Release. let it go. Let it go. And unity at the bottom of the deck. Let it go. Oh, and the magician. Yeah, let it go in order to feel united so that you can create magic again. Excuse me, my camera is getting out of focus. Alright. Okay, now, Brian Froud. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share why these cards are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share why these cards are in the upright. These angels and guides, and you got the friends. Yay! And the undressing of a salad, as well as as well as oh that gnome. Yeah. Now. So, the first card we got. The first card we got is the Nine of Autumn pointing towards the left. Now, cards pointing towards the left to me mean that they happened in the past or they're happening super slowly. Right? So this says, reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. So for those for whom this has happened in the past, so at this point you're cherishing your time alone. For those for whom this hasn't happened yet, I feel like you need to be socially surrounded all the time, and because of all that noise and all that stuff that's happening around you, you have some difficulty in thinking or having some quiet time. Yeah. Then you have the Nine of Summer. Excuse me. The Nine of Summer, okay, it's the Nine of Cups in this deck. It says, wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. Alright? And what I am picking up on is that once you do cherish your time alone and happily and successfully, what is it specifically that it says? Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed. Well, what I'm picking up on is when you feel, when you become okay with just working by yourself, and making things happen that way, I feel like that's when your wishes will come in. Okay, so you have Pohariel of the Waters. Now Pohariel, okay, talks of emotion, serenity, meditation, and gracefully accepting change. I mean, if you find it difficult to work on a project by yourself, or to be self-employed, this card is coming out to say that you are embracing the fact that maybe it's time for you to move into working for yourself. And the next card is the Pook. Now the Pook, okay, it talks of good and bad and bad and good. Shape changer, paradox, and resolution. It's talking about resolving an issue that will only come, that might only happen by you gracefully accepting change at this point. Next you have the Green Woman. Now the Green Woman talks of natural magic, expectant gratitude, wildness, and untamable creativity. Yay! Untamable creativity. Mi scusi. Untamable creativity. Well, when you do gracefully accept change and you resolve an issue that is long lasting, you will definitely be able to tap into untamable creativity. Yes. Then you have the Faeries of the future who talk of be here now in order to see the guidance that is going to help you move forward. You know, in order for you to be able to tap into your intuitive hits, and so on and so forth. Now the next card is the next set. Alright, you have the Six of Winter and the Wheel, which would be the Wheel of Fortune in this deck. Six of Winter would be the Six of Swords. So it says, the Six of Winter says, positive changes are on their way, a welcome relief from troubling times, traveling or relocating. Things are looking in your favor. Yeah. Yes. Next, you have the Wheel. Now the Wheel talks of delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. Yeah. So things are looking in your favor. Yes. Looking in your favor. And that will allow you to feel united with something, because this is the Unity card, which talks of union, mystical experience, and spiritual home. You will feel more intuitively guided. You will feel more in alignment with your higher self, and that is amazing. But that is because you've gained balance. Now, Luathas talks of nasty stuff, but at the very end, it talks of balance. So I feel like you are able to tap into your higher self, your intuition, and all those things because you have moved to calmer waters. You are not always in fight or flight situations, and also because you have the Wheel, which is turning in your favor, which is amazing. Then you have Sylvanus. Now Sylvanus talks of cutting through deception, truth, cutting through deception, and clarity. So, yeah. So through that experience, that bad experience, you have gained some understanding of what it is you need to do. Yeah. Then you have the Laum. Now the Laum talks of unconditionally giving and receiving. Could I don't know of what specifically, but it's unconditional giving and receiving, which in this case is love and acceptance. So that is what you're unconditionally giving and receiving from. Then you have Solace. Now, solace talks of spiritual empowerment, knowledge, consciousness, and synthesis. Synthesis. Yes. Yes. Okay. So you have gained spiritual empowerment by the fact that you moved to calmer waters, and now you can clearly think through the present circumstance, and also due to that you are able to move the wheel of your fortune forward in your reality, which is great. Then you have Shiv the Cruach. Excuse me. I was kind of like, what is this card again? Shiv the Cruach, which talks of the receptive principle, or is it perceptive? Receptive principle, fertility and nurturing. So you are gaining a lot with this wheel of fortune moving in your favor, and that is just saying that you are aware of all these good things that are coming towards you and that you are ready to receive them. Yeah. Now, for the third set, you have started with, you've got the Five of Summer. Now, the Five of Summer, alright, talks of trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. Yeah. Yes. Well, I mean, why did I say yeah? So, okay. So I feel like after having gone through calmer waters and all that stuff, there might be a little snag that happens during this coming week. So this card is just saying, see the snag as just a snag, not as something that is long lasting, but a snag, like a tidbit of bad luck for a very short amount of time. Then you have the Ego card. Now the Ego card talks of the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear or worry. So I feel like with this Five of Summer, I feel like there might be a small tidbit of time where you might slip a little and have negative thoughts. But I feel like right as you are getting those negative thoughts, you're like catching yourself and you're saying to yourself, nay, I'm not going to fall into this trap of feeling all negative about myself and all that with this. So I prefer to go inward and figure out what needs to get done, right? So the next card is the Four of Winter. Now the Four of Winter talks of set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep, or a vacation. Yeah. Yes. Next, you have the Chariot. So, the Chariot, alright, talks of success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. Celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. So, basically, you're going to start off feeling all down and dreary. And then you're going to be like, oh, down and dreary and feeling trapped in this mental cage. But then you'll be like, hey, wait a minute, I've got more power to myself than I let on. So wait a minute, I'm going to go and figure out what needs to get done in order for me to move forward, much, much forward. Then instead of staying stuck in this place for good, I'm going to move forward. Yeah. Now the next cards, the clarifying cards, okay, are the Singer of Intuition, which talks of passage through trial, triumph, new level. I feel like the Five of Summer, which is the Five of Cups, and the Ego card, which is the Devil card in this deck, is what this is referring to. You are going to go through a small snag, which is the trial, right? But then you are going to gain courage in regards to this with the Four of Winter after having done a little soul searching and figuring out what you need to do. You're going to be able to gain some courage and take this by hand. You're going to take whatever this is and you are going to slay it. Yeah. That makes complete sense. But once you slay it, once you've slain it, you will slay. Never mind. Once you have slain it, alright, you will be able to tap into your ecstasy. You'll be able to tap into ecstasy and joy and rapture and motivation with the Ecstasis card. Yes. And that's when you will be able to, you know, because, okay, first of all, it'll be the Retriever. Okay, and it'll be talks of Office of Unclaimed Properties, hopes, wishes, and loyalties. So, once you have a taste of this ecstasy and joy, it will be difficult for you to stray away from this ecstasy and joy. Feeling like a million bugs. I feel like the song from Barry Lake and Nitties. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy you a house, I'd buy you a house. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. I think. Something like that. Bare naked ladies. In any case. So, and the last card, last card, which is related to the Chariot. Alright, this card is the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Now the fairy who was kissed by the pixies talks of love given is love received, the metaphorical open heart surgery. If you look at this card, everyone on this card is smiling or is in good spirits, right? If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, what would you do? I'd buy you a house, I'd buy you a house. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. Right. Okay. So that is for the third set. Now for the fourth and last set, which is only comprised of majors, by the way. Okay, that is interesting. I'd buy your love. Okay. If I had $1 million, what would I do? Yeah. So I mean, if I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If you have to buy someone's love, they're not worth the effort. Is all I have to say. Okay. And that is a very cute song, but if you have to actually buy their love, it's not worth it. They need to love you for you. That's what I'm saying. So, I feel like you're going to release this obsession with buying their love with that $1 million, right? In order to really feel united with something worth your while. And that is when you'll be able to tap into the Magician's energy. Yes. Now, let me just mention, okay, the release card talks of let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. Yeah. Hey, if you need to buy their love by $1 million with $1 million, I'm like, no. Just no. Don't even go there, please. No. Then the Unity card, alright, talks of do the right thing for the right reasons, compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. Instead of going for the materialistic person, to not say something else, go towards the spiritually minded community. Yeah. Because that spiritually minded community will allow you to actually grow and thrive and become the magician of your life. Right? It says you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. That is what they will allow you to do. If you go after a materialistic person, the person whom you have to pay $1 million to buy their love, they won't, whatever you bring them, they will not be happy. No. So please don't fall for that trap. It's a trap. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd run the opposite direction. Now, that was me. That wasn't what I heard. That is what I said. Now, the first card clarifying that is the Friends. Now, the Friends, alright, talks of friendship, aid, support. So I feel like releasing this is going to be a lot of energy for you because you are infatuated with them, and not just by a little but by a lot. And I feel like you absolutely need your friends to support and aid you while you make this transition of letting this person or this thing go that is not worth your effort. Don't buy someone's love. No, if you need to buy their love, it's not worth it. And I feel once you do, maybe it's someone who's expecting you to suck up to them. And believe me, sucking up is no better than buying someone's love. No, if they actually love you, they will actually put in the time and the effort to love you. Not for you to buy love from them. Now, if this was a business idea, or if this was a business venture that you needed to put money into, tread wisely. Tread wisely. Ask for some professional guidance. But for love, if they make you feel like you need to buy it, run far, far, far away from it, please. Right? I feel like, well, if this, okay. Well, I mean, it does. Okay, I feel like this person whose love you're trying to buy is not of the same vibration, or is not the same as you. Maybe they're above your pay grade, or maybe you're trying to influence someone. But I mean, if you look at this card, look at the brown folk on this card. It's like they're eyeing this blue person. And except for this person, they're just like looking at them like, who are you? But everyone else is just like, I'm not sure, I'm worried. Generally, this is not how I sense this card. Well, I mean, generally I sense it as in that they're from two separate worlds, which is exactly what it is. But for some reason, I sense that now the others are like, t'es louche, toi, which is French to say that something's not right. Well, in actuality, t'es louche is just saying you don't feel right. I don't like it. But generally, I see that as them like being vibrationally not the same, which means that they don't feel comfortable with each other. But today, it's basically the same thing, except generally I feel it like that it's you in regards to a group. Now I feel it's someone else in regards to a group. And it's not you this time. So I don't see the Smurf or the blue dude as you, but I see it as the person that you're dealing with, right? I'm seeing it as the cross watcher. And I feel like your family and friends won't necessarily appreciate this person because they're from a different vibrational background. Now, I tread carefully because there is a part of people that will say go towards the new, but I mean it's very weird. It's not generally how I see the essence of this card, but something is off about this person. I don't like if this person is the person that you have to pay $1 million for them to love you. I'm just saying, F them. It's not worth it. Don't do it. But that is my perception, because if they put more importance on the material offerings that you're bringing to them, is it real love, or will they just drop you like a hat? That is what I'm getting at. Which is, make sure that the $1 million that you're investing in this is really going to be well spent. Because if this person, if it is in fact about a love connection and this person gets weary of you in like the first 5 years of the relationship because they were materially drawn, don't do it. But if this person really, if it's a business venture, if it's something that you are going to put your heart and soul and it's going to be work that is going to be co-worked on, go ahead. But if you need to utilize your intuition here, because I am not in your stead. I just picked up on that nasty energy. So please take heed. Then you have Oh That Gnome. Now, Oh That Gnome, okay, talks of breaking of patterns and habits. Well, it also talks of, in this case, I'm going to actually say it because I feel like if you don't utilize your intuition about this, this is what is going to come out. It says trickster, creative chaos, wild gifts. That is the negative side. Wild gifts, okay. Wild gifts that aren't fully harnessed yet. But if you do, you will be able to break a pattern or a habit, which is what is absolutely needed to be done. So, my gorgeous and fellow Leos, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Leos, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.